Hello, hello. Welcome in to another weekly Spirit Boost. I'm Tammy Mashaberti, best-selling author of the books The Universe is Talking to You and The Higher Help Method. And I help people tap into what I call the higher helpline of the universe to create a life they love waking up to every day, to create an intimate relationship with the universe and all of the higher helpers that are available to you at any moment of every day for answers, for guidance, and more. So, why am I here today? Today is my weekly Spirit Boost. I'm here every Thursday, live at noon Eastern on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I always sort of share advice on either something that's going on in my personal life, something that has come up with clients, something that has come up with friends or family, or whatever theme seems to be happening, or whatever I'm guided to chat about. And today I am talking specifically about your why behind creation. The reason I'm talking about this, and anybody that is in my membership community that has been on the past couple of sessions that we just did this week, will know why I'm talking about this, especially the first session that we did. So I've been doing twice a year in my membership community, I do something called hot seats, which basically means I do live kind of mini sessions with 5 members each night. So 10 members total. And what that means is in my one-on-one sessions, which I'm actually going to be opening up within days, so stay tuned for that. In my one-on-one sessions, I use my intuition and I go in and talk to your soul to get the blocks, the things that need to be cleared, the limiting beliefs in one area of your life. I zoom in on one area because one area always touches all. And I also do mini oracle card readings and give advice and tools and prayers, etc., that I think will assist you in getting unstuck in that area. So that's what I do in these mini hot seats, basically. So we did 2 nights of hot seats, Tuesday and yesterday. The first night of hot seats, at the end of each thing where I tell the person, like, here are the blocks that I got for you, and do you have any questions? We do a mini oracle card reading to get the universe's take on it. And that's what I do in my sessions. And so I did 5 people, okay? At least 3 of those 5 got the exact same card in the oracle card deck, which was the card was called why. The questions I was asking is, what does this person need to know, understand, be aware of, or do to move forward faster in this area of their life, to heal, to create more abundance, whatever they were asking. It was interesting because everybody that I read in those 2 days was asking about either health or money. So if you're struggling with health or money, this message is for you as well. So what kept coming up from the universe is why. You need to get clear on why you want what you want. So here's the reason behind that, okay? So in the higher help method, which is my 4-step process for either manifesting or solving problems, any problem in your life, the first step of that is to get clear on what you want. When I say get clear on what you want, it is 3 things. It is what is it that you would like to create, right? What would you like to see differently than you're seeing now? Number 2, why? Why do you want to create that? And number 3, how are you going to feel when you create it? That or something even more extraordinary. And I include the word why in there. The reason I include the word why in that clarity, right? Because we need clarity in order for the universe to partner with us to create. We need clarity in order for the universe and our higher helpers to know, okay, this is what her or his intention is, right? This is this person's intention. And I always say intend to create what you want or something even more amazing, okay? Once they know that, now they can work with you to send you the signs, the synchronicities, the ideas, etc., to get you moving toward what you want or something more incredible that they know about that you don't. In order for that clarity to come, in order for you to continue working toward it, because part of manifestation is taking action. Part of manifestation, part of co-creation is you have to do some stuff to move you forward, right? You can't just sit back and say, I'm just going to allow all opportunities to flow to me. Because you know what happens when the opportunity flows to you? You have to take action on it. You have to move forward. You have to accept and act on the opportunity that flows in, right? When you have a why you want something, there is a goal, there is an intention, there is an emotion connected to that. That is going to push you to continue to work toward that goal and to continue to take action. So, for example, you want to heal yourself. Why do you want to heal yourself? Maybe you want to heal yourself so you can do activities that you currently can't do right now. So maybe your digestion is crazy and you want to be able to go out and eat whatever the hell you want without anything stopping you, without any issues, without any worry, without any fear, right? Maybe you want to heal like a chronic disease so that you can go out and live and do things. And maybe you love to hike and you haven't been hiking and you just want to go hiking again. What is the why? Why do you want this to change? Why? Maybe you're looking for a relationship, a new relationship. Why do you want that relationship? Because you want to feel loved romantically and give love romantically, because you want a companion, because you want a partner to walk through life with, because you want to bring children into the world, you know, whatever it is that, and you want to do that with a partner, right? What is the why do you want more money? You want more money so that you can feel the freedom that comes with that, so that you can feel not, you know, so that you cannot have the stress hanging over you, so that you can spend money without feeling like you shouldn't spend money, so that you can save for your retirement, so that you can save for a child's college fund, so that you can take your children on a vacation, so that you can take yourself on a vacation, so that you can buy that house, so that you can purchase that car, so that you can help someone or help yourself. There's always a why when you dig into it. Maybe you want to work from home. Why? Because you want to be there when your kids get home from school, because you want to be the one to be able to take them to their practices, because you want to be able to care for someone in your life, and it's easier if you have your own schedule. There always has to be a why, and the why always leads into how you're going to feel. Oh my gosh, when I achieve the fact that I can start hiking again, when I can go out and order whatever I want and not have to worry about any digestive issues, when I can work from home and see my children, when I can purchase that house and know that, you know, I can afford it, whatever it might be. Oh my gosh, what are you going to feel? Freedom, joy, happiness, peace, contentment, right? We need to know that to have that driving force of creation. The reason, and again, remember in the membership group that I was doing, it was everybody was asking about health and money. It was so crazy. I did 10 people over 2 days, and the only two things that people were asking about was health and money. And that why card came up, like I said, at least 3 of the 5 times of the one day. It's that important. And so many of us are missing it, right? You might know, God, I want that house. You know, I really just want a job, you know, that I'm not miserable at. or I just want a relationship because I'm lonely and because I want love and because I want companionship and I want a partner. I really want X, Y, and Z. Sometimes we know, like, I want the relationship. I want the more money. I don't want to suffer anymore, right? But really knowing your why is what is going to propel you forward. Because if you know the why, you are going to work to get there. You're going to go, yes, that is why I want to feel that. I want to have that. I want to know that. Not just I want it, I just want more money. Listen, we all want more money. Bill Gates probably wants more money. Okay. It's just people want more money. It is what it is, right? Because then when you get the money, you worry about losing the money. So you want to keep making more, because what if it goes away? It's not enough to say, I want more of this or I want whatever. That goal, that driving force behind it is going to propel it's energy. It's going to propel your intention with more energy. It's going to propel you with more energy. It's going to push you to take the actions you want to take when they come, because you want that because of this, that, and the other thing. That I want that because of this. That's your why. It's going to push you forward. So when those opportunities flow in and you're like, oh, I don't know, should I do it? Should I not do it? I'm afraid. What if I do the wrong thing? Maybe I should just wait. I should just see if there's another sign. I should see if there's something else. You are going to go, no, I want this because of this. So I'm going to take the action and just let the universe redirect me if I'm taking the wrong action, because I need to get to this because of this. Right? It gives you, it's like it's like the fuel in the car. That is the why. And so I had to bring it up because, listen, my membership community is amazing. And they really, when themes come up, when they ask questions, I always know it's a bigger thing. It's not just my group. And so when I saw that come up over and over again, and the funny thing is, that's why whenever even when I do a group oracle card reading here, or if you were in the summit with me and I was doing individual readings as part of a group, I always say to people, pay attention, even if I'm not reading you, pay attention, because you're here for a reason, right? There are no mistakes. When you go to an event and you sit next to somebody at the event, no mistake. It's no mistake that you're at the event and everybody else was attracted to that same event, because you're all in the same sort of energy, right? So when I see, and it always happens, I see repeating cards. It happens every time. It stops me in my tracks. It still surprises me. I don't know why, because I expect it, but I'm still just amazed at the universe, because I shuffle those cards. Okay. I do it in front of everybody. Everybody sees me shuffling them, and you get those themes that come up. So in the first night of the hot seats that I did for everybody, it was the Y card. In the second night of the hot seats for everybody, it was the card about going the distance. And it was specifically saying, like, if you're stalled, if you feel like I've been trying and I'm trying and nothing's happening and I'm dying over here waiting, was highlighting the fact that you're still learning in that space, number one. And number two, focus on where you're putting your energy in that space. Because if you are allowing yourself to drown in that waiting energy, you're not going to move forward. But if you are taking that opportunity to say, I am still waiting for the changes that are coming, or I am still watching for the signs that are coming, and I know that I'm going to move forward and I'm going to keep my vibration up, very different, right? But literally, again, I think 3 out of the 5 got that similar card, and I shuffle. So, and then after I shuffle, I cut the deck. So the fact that cards repeat is highlighting a theme that we all need to be paying attention to. And I take that for myself too. When I do readings for someone else and something that I do resonates with me, I take it for me too. I take it that the universe is using me to assist other people, but also getting messages through to me, right? So, and that's why when I get a message or I get an aha in my life, I come on here and I share it with you guys because I know it's not just for me. It's for anybody that is in my world because we're all sort of in the same resonating energy, right? Just because I know some things that have worked for me that maybe you don't know yet doesn't mean that we're all not connected and in this same space, right? In this same sort of learning space. So, do you know your why? Have you thought about your why? If you want to heal something in your life, have you thought about why? Why do you want to heal it? What is it going to feel like when you actually do heal it? What is the how is your life going to change when you are healed? If you're struggling with money, have you thought about why you want more money? What is it exactly that you want to do with the money? Or do you just want to feel more secure and know that your retirement is safe, or that you can purchase what you need to purchase without feeling like you're going to be in debt, if you're going to buy a house or whatever it might be? There's always a why when you dig deep enough. There's always a why when you dig deep enough. And if you know that, it will change how you're manifesting. It will shift your energy. It will change your energy because now you've brought something from the subconscious into the conscious mind. This cat is just all over me. I know Instagram sees it. You've brought something from the subconscious into the conscious mind, and now you have it an even stronger intention. That's why when I tell you to get clarity in the first step of the higher help method and then create an intention statement, her hair is flying everywhere. You are to dig deep and discover, what is it that I want? Why do I want it? And how am I going to feel? And when you create your intention statement and ask the universe to partner with you on that, you are saying, I would like this because then I can have this and I will feel like this or something better. You can't get clearer than that, right? And I always tell you, those are the only 3 things that I want you to focus on. I don't want you ever to concern yourself for a hot second with with where it's going to take place, with when it's going to take place, or with how it's going to take place, because that's your partner. That's the universe. The universe has a bird's eye view, right, of everything in your life and everything in everybody else's life that needs to connect with you to get you where you want to go. So let it take care of that. Let it go, okay, this is what you want, why you want it, and how you're going to feel. That is so awesome. So you want us to help you create that, or something even more extraordinary that your conscious brain can't even think of. We're on it. And then the universe goes, okay, how can we set this up? How can we move these puzzle pieces around, put this person in touch with this person at the same time, at the right place, at the right time, who's going to say the right thing? So, okay, where can we arrange this? Okay, when can we get this all set up so that it lines up perfectly? Okay, how can we arrange this? What situations can we put into place so that this plays out with ease? That's the universe and all your higher helpers and your guides and your angels and your loved ones and anybody that is working with you on the other side to help you navigate this life. That's their role. That is not your role. Your role is to know what you want, why you want it, and how you're going to feel when you get it, and create that intention. Your job is then to ask the universe to assist you with it, to shift your energy so that you are in a higher place, so that you can receive those signs that are coming in and the guidance, and notice when you're in the right place at the right time and the right opportunity comes to you. That's your job. And then your job is to act on it. That's it. And then you act on it, and then you wait for the next step. You wait for the next portion of the path to light up for you. And then you repeat. That is your job. The how and the where and the when, none of your business. None of your business. You can't think as big as the universe can think. It's not possible. You don't have the view that the universe has. You don't as a human, your soul knows everything. But humanly, your conscious mind doesn't have access to the plan, to the goals, to the blueprint that you created coming into this life. Your soul does, and your soul is part of your higher help team. Please don't forget that. But you don't. So you leave that to the universe. But you have to, as part of that clarity, as part of knowing what you want, you have to know why you want it, because it is the fire underneath it all. It is the fire underneath it all. It is what causes you to feel the emotions, to get excited, right? So if right now you're listening to this and you're saying, I never really thought about why. I mean, I guess I want it because of this, this, and this. Go even deeper than that. Why do you want to feel that way? Why do you want the house? What will that provide for you? Why do you want this? Why do you want Go as deep as you can go so that you bring up the excitement, the emotions, the drive that is going to propel you forward faster than you can think. And that is why the why is so important. And it doesn't take that long to figure out. I mean, sit down for 5 minutes and write it out. And now you know your why. And now you've shifted your energy into the excitement of the why. It truly makes a difference. And so I know why the universe was highlighting that in my membership community when I was doing the readings, because it's not just those 3 people that got that card, right? It was everybody in the group. It was everybody that's going to watch the replays of it, and it was me. It's a theme. And so I knew when it was repeating like that, nope, I got to bring this up. When I was thinking about, okay, what am I going to talk about tomorrow? This was yesterday. What am I going to talk about tomorrow on my weekly spirit boost? Oh my gosh, what am I talking about? Of course, I have to talk about that because it kept popping up. And I know that it kept popping up because this is a universal thing. I think that we're all maybe negating in our life. We're not paying attention to. We're missing this chunk, right? So over the next couple of days, I want you to think about that. This cat is driving me nuts. And I'm sorry if she's distracting Instagram. She's crazy. I just want her to settle in my lap. So think about that we're going into a weekend. Take 5 minutes this weekend to get clear, not just on what you want to create, but get clear on why you want it. Why do I want this? Why? What is this going to do for me? Where is this going to take me? What will I have and how will I feel? You're going to get excited about that end result. And then always add in, oh my gosh, this would be amazing, but so would something even better that I can't even fathom and think of right now. Thank you, universe, for partnering with me on it. Yeah, this cat is out of control. I don't know why. She's just crazy today. She must be feeling the why. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to come on here and share with you is, and if you don't know my clarity formula, which is the what, why, which is what we're talking about here, and how it's going to make you feel, the questions that you're going to ask yourself, and this is in the Higher Help Method book, because it's step 1 of the 4-step method. What you're going to ask yourself when you're trying to figure out, okay, I'm stuck with money. The question you're going to ask yourself is, what don't I like about my current situation with money? What do I not like about it? And go to town, listing it all out, listing it, writing it, typing it, whatever. What do I not like about my current situation? I don't like being in debt. I don't like worrying about money. I don't like not having money to buy the things I want. I don't like having money to not pay my bills. I don't like the fact that my savings is dwindling. Whatever it is, write it down. What don't I like about this? The second question you're going to ask yourself, once you do all of that, you are going to sit and you are going to say to yourself, what would I like to see or experience instead of that? What would I like to see or experience instead of that? And then you're going to write that down. And that, what would I like to see or experience, is your what, is the jumping off point of what you would like to create instead. Then you say, well, why do I want to create this? And how am I going to feel? And then you take all those little pieces of the puzzle and you make a beautiful little intention statement. And you move on to step 2, asking the universe to partner with you to help you create that or something better. If you have not done that and you are stuck in some area of your life right now, that is your assignment for the week between now and next weekly Spirit Boost. I say do it over the weekend if you can, if you have time, because we're usually freer over the weekend. But that is it is so important when it comes to creation. And that why piece, there's a reason I include it into my clarity formula. I include it in there because it is an important piece for you to have to fuel your movement forward. So if you don't have it, now you know. You can just go and start creating it and start thinking about it right now. Start thinking about it. Why do I want this? And then you're going to go, oh my gosh, that's right. I want this house, or I want this relationship, or I want a job that I love waking up to and going to and feeling like I'm making a difference and I enjoy every moment working. Find your why. Thank you for those of you liking the live. I very much appreciate that. Whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, I always appreciate your interaction. It makes me know that you're listening and you like what I'm saying. And it helps get me out there into the world to other people as well. So if anybody has any questions, comments, let me know. I know I saw some things happening on Instagram and then I missed them. Let me see if I can go back. Okay. Sherry is saying, I want. Oh, okay, she's saying, I want to help more beings feel their sense of self-worth and inner beauty. I need the energy. So are you saying you need the energy to be able to do that? Your why would be exactly what you just said, that you want to help more people, right? Your why is that you want to help more people. You want to change lives, right? Part of my why in doing the work that I do every day really is, number 1, I'm learning and growing and helping myself, but number 2, I just have this need to share it with other people because I want other people to know what I know so that they can change their own lives, so that they can live with more peace. For me, it started with the death of my mother and why I wrote my first book, The Universe is Talking to You. I did that because I wanted other people to realize their loved ones were not gone, that the universe is, and your and all of your angels and guides and loved ones are constantly around you, and that you're not living your life without them. And when you start moving through and realizing you're not alone, everything changes. And the fact that I've heard from people that that's the change that they've made, and that they have seen that, and that it's helped them so much to be able to see things differently after a loved one has passed, or to be able to just see their life differently and the circumstances of it, realizing that everything's happening for a reason, like that thrills me, right? So that is part of my why. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything else that's coming in. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me just see if there's anything here. Nancy's in my community. She's saying it was wonderful, that she loves the community. Yes, our community is the best. You guys know. We're just awesome. You're awesome. My sister said hello to my cat. She finally left. Now she's laying on the ground after she literally was rubbing all over me for 15 minutes. Now she must be like, she needs to answer questions and talk now. So I'll go. I can't. She's waiting for me to feed her. That's what that does. And believe me, I feed her all the time, but she wants treats. God forbid I go in the kitchen and don't give her something. June says, thank you. Needed to hear this today. Have been very down and stuck lately. Yeah. So I'm glad that you're here and that you needed to hear it. And so what I would say is, start doing that clarity formula and start asking the universe, anytime I'm stuck, I just stop and I say, no, I'm not in this alone. I don't have to figure this out alone. I don't have to make any decision in my life alone. I'm just going to ask for the help. And then I'm going to let go of the worry and the stress, and I'm going to wait for a sign. I'm going to wait for an opportunity. And then when that opportunity or that thought to do something comes in and I can actually take an action on it, and it's not just a thought that I can't do anything about, right? Because that's just worry and stress. And no, I still don't have the answer. But when something comes in, an opportunity comes to me, a thought comes into my brain where I'm like, oh, let me look into this. Then I go and I take that action, right? I go and I do it. And then now I feel like, oh, okay, at least things are moving. At least things are flowing. It's like when you start realizing you're not alone, not just your loved ones, but just period. You're not alone, right? The universe has got you. Your higher helpers, your angels, your guides have got you. When you start realizing that and then actually interacting with it, partnering with this energy that is available to us, the waiting is not as bad. Because you are seeing little signs, you are seeing little things happening. You are realizing, "Oh my gosh, I'm not alone." That's why I always tell people, like, if you're not manifesting as fast as you want to, there's I talk about the sign of reassurance, and that's in the Higher Help Method book. Asking for a sign of reassurance that the universe is still around you, that it still hears you, that you're still working toward where you want to go, that it's still possible for you to get there. Because then you go, "Oh, okay, I can stop worrying. I can stop stressing. I'm still on the path. I'm still going to get there." The universe obviously just answered me and said, no, keep going, right? It just changes everything once you have that perspective and once you have that knowing within you. It just makes every day easier, even when you're stuck, even when you're stuck, even when you're not where you want to be yet. It's just a whole different viewpoint, right? Kimberly on Instagram says, thanks for the clarity formula. I was led here at the right moment. Yay! So grateful for you and the universe. Listen, the universe always knows what it's doing. If you find me, there's a reason you find me. And I just trust that the people that need to hear what I am sharing will find me. And they do, in the craziest ways. And I still think my mother's on the other side. And when someone passes, especially mothers, I feel like when someone loses a mother, my mother is like, listen, get her my daughter's book. The first one, the universe is talking to you. Like, I just know and trust that. And it still is amazing to me how people wind up randomly finding me or randomly getting my book. And it's not random. Nothing is random. There is no random act in the universe. So thank you. I'm thrilled that you are here. And I'm thrilled that I hopefully am helping you. She said yes. Awesome. Okay. So that is my weekly spirit boost for today. I thank you all for being here with me. And I have to say, if you are stuck, not even if you are stuck, I want to say if you find yourself getting into that place of focusing on what you don't have versus what you do have, go back and look at the weekly spirit boost I did a couple of weeks ago, where I literally talked to you about a process that my guides gave me that will help you get out of it. I really have to highlight that more. And I think I'll probably do a separate whole YouTube video on it, I think, because it's so important. But take that into the weekend, go back a couple weeks if you missed it. And you can find that the easiest way to find it is if you go into my YouTube channel and go into the playlist of Weekly Spirit Boost, and they're all sort of listed there. So I thank you all for being here with me, and I hope that you will take away from this, if nothing else, the clarity formula and the knowing your why. Just sit for a few minutes at some point within the next 6 days, 7 days, hopefully the weekend, and ask yourself, why do I want to create what I want to create? Right? That's it. And it's going to shift you. It's going to shift you into a better place, because now you're going to have this drive and this motivation and this sort of happiness, right? Oh, Denise. Hi, Denise. She was one of my members last night. Just joined your membership and I love it. Yay! My angels definitely brought me to you. Things are falling into place. It's crazy. I love that. Jerry! We all love Jerry. Jerry is an amazing psychic medium and animal communicator. For those of you who don't know, I highly recommend her. If you have an animal that you need to speak with, alive or past, or a loved one, or just you're feeling stuck in your own life, she's been amazing for me and for many of my community. So have an amazing weekend. Not only are you going to focus on why do I want to create something, but you are also going to do something this weekend that brings you joy. I leave you with that every time, and I mean it every time. If you want to notice the signs and the synchronicities and the things around you that are moving you forward, you've got to bring yourself up. You've got to bring your vibration up. You've got to bring your emotions into a happier place. So do something for you this weekend that brings you joy. You can do a million things for other people. That's your business. I want you to do something for you that brings you joy, no matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how short, no matter how long. You're going to do something for you. That's it. Know your why and do something for you that brings you joy. Thank you all for being here. I will be back. Oh, wait, is next week? I'm not here next Thursday. I knew there was a Thursday I wasn't going to be here. Next Thursday, I am not going to be here. I'm going to be away, but I will be back the following Thursday. And actually I'm going to be doing a special live that I'll share on this page, with psychic medium, an amazing spiritual teacher, John Holland. We're going to be doing a live together to talk about the live classes we're going to be teaching in Massachusetts coming up June 7th and 8th. We're going to be teaching a class together on the language of spirit and how the universe talks to you. On June 7th, a full day workshop at Circles of Wisdom in Methuen, Massachusetts. And then I'm teaching a half day workshop on the Sunday, all on my higher help method. So if you live in that area, I would love to see you there. But we will be doing, in addition to my weekly spirit boost, that 1 week, I think it's the 22nd or something like that of May. You're going to see me twice live. So that will make up for the fact that I won't be here next Thursday. But go to my YouTube channel, check out, I have over 100 of these weekly spirit boosts, probably even more, that can kind of fill you up while I am away next week. And then I will be back. So have an amazing week, everybody, and actually almost 2 weeks. And I will see you all soon. Bye, everyone.